Hello, hello, beautiful people. My name is Isabel. I am a coach at Major League Hacking, and today we will be going over HTML and CSS. Um, I'm just going to wait a few more minutes to see if anyone else is going to trickle in. Otherwise, I'll get started. And in the meantime, I am going to figure out how to see the chat from my phone so I can continue. Okay. So, in order to make it a little more um, easier for setup, just because I'm assuming that everyone here is a beginner, I will be using Replit. Replit is a way for you to, it's an IDE that's online. So instead of having things stored locally in your computer, you can just have it on Replit. Um, Oopsie. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, 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 okay. I see hellos and I see highs and I see familiar faces, even though I can't see um the chat. Oh wait, I can. That's cool. Okay. Um Going back, we are going to be using Replit for our projects. Does anyone have any suggestions on what they want to make? Do we want to make a personal website? Do we oh. Um we could start our own like little blahage gang. I'm kidding. Um, let's see. Um, we are going to be creating a website today, and we will be. Hey, Matt. Resources website. Oh, okay, that works. Yeah. Because I have resources from all the workshops that I've had so far in all the previous Global Hack Weeks. Um, we can do that. So, and then I'll make it general enough so everyone else that's following can choose to create their own personal website as opposed to a resources website. Um, but just so I know where I'm going to make the resources. So, if you've already logged into REPL, create one, say HTML and CSS, and then I'm going to call it Global Hack Week this September 2022. Um, and we are going to have okay, we are going to skip you. We are going to skip you. There are DevTools and REPL now. Let's see. Can I do this? Can I do this? Yes, I can. Let's see. So, very from the beginning, I am not assuming that, hey, Adam, I am not assuming that anyone has any prior experience with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, etc. Um, so if I say something that's a duh, I'm sorry. But so the way that HTML works, so HTML and CSS, I would say, are not programming languages. They are just a way for you to display things. They're not. Thank you, Matt. I will pin that so that people can. Nice. So I'm not going to assume that anyone knows any prior HTML, CSS, etc. And it is not a programming language. It is just a markup language. It is a language that makes you format text, images, data in a way that is completely customizable. The way that it works is there are tags, there are opening and closing tags, and oops. There are opening and closing tags that will wrap the information that you're determining to be that thing. So I'm gonna erase all of this, and we'll start from scratch. The first tag you're gonna need is the HTML tag. This says that everything inside is going to be in HTML, hypertext markup language, I think it means. Yeah. And then there are going to be two parts, your head and then your body. The body is everything that you see within your browser. And then the head is all of the information that you're going to need. If it's style sheets are so CSS stands for cascading style sheets, and it is the the way that you provide styles. This is how you tell the appearance of the thing that you are showing in the HTML file. So HTML and CSS work hand in hand in that way. So your header file will have your CSS file. Sorry. The head tag will include your CSS. So link href, I believe. So I'm doing all of this without like checking resources. So if I'm wrong, I know that there are. Can't we start with the Doctype HTML? Yes. So the thing that Victoria is talking about, I believe, is this. Oops, that looks like a 0. There we go. Doctype HTML. Yeah. Snapchat web. Okay, I'm curious about that. Um, so what this is saying is just that the entire document is HTML. The difference between the first thing that I said versus the doc type is just that um, this one is specifically saying the entire file. Cool. So we have HTML head, and then I think it's like type. Yeah. Awesome. So text dot slash CSS. And then I think you close it like that. So we have that. You need an HTML too. What am I missing? If people are catching me with mistakes, put them in the chat. I will make mistakes. I am human. I'm so sorry. Thank you. And then for the body, it's whatever we want it to be. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's say P is for paragraph. Let's just say hi. And then this should, there, cool. Those are very many hyper specific things. So I'm going to add them. Lang is equal to en. But that is also specific to English. But this is like if it's in English. Honestly, y'all can do it your way. Okay, there. Lighthouse page. Yeah. So, if you have stuff you want to add, go for it. I will stop confusing myself, and I will go with the route that I have chosen. So we have the thing with HTML is practice makes perfect. So if you have lots of if you have so it'll have a lot of tags like h1, h2, h3, a. These are things that you are going to sort of like memorize over time. You don't have to memorize it, of course. You can Google everything, but it'll become easier as you go along. The chill weed. Everyone's so ahead of me. This is why beginner workshops are a little like difficult to navigate. Thank you, Adam. Adam is the best. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm in a library. I'm like, okay. So we have the link. The link tag for the CSS. Then we have, as people have said, title. Let's say, I think we were doing Um, I'm trying to emulate Ellie's website. So thank you for asking. So type is what kind. So link is very general. It's any other document. So I love that REPL is making this easier for me. The documentation when I hover is there. Um, the so link refers to any document that you want to link to the HTML. Type specifies like what kind it is. So here we are specifying that it's a style sheet, and then href is hyper. Href is referring to where that file is. So technically, you're supposed to do that because it's referring to like where it is. This is the file path. So if you have it in another folder, you can change it up. But because it's over there, we're good. Yep. Okay, so we have the title, and then we shall say this is Global Hack Week resources. And then we have hi. When I do this, when I run this now, it should have, when I open it in a new tab, it'll say, hello. Imagine taking this long to load an HTML file. Whee! What is going on, friend? I can see my stream on my phone, so I know it's not the internet. So I wonder why. Let's see. Because I'm trying to show you the title that shows up on the top. But that's not working out. So we are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, hi Ritesh. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you. Okay, so thank you for the okay, so there's the hi, and then there's the Global Hack Week resources on the title. So we are good there. Okay, so we have learned head, we have learned body, we have learned link for the CSS file, we have learned title. Now we are going to go into adding the actual content into your body. So we are going to get rid of hi, and then the different tags that you're gonna need. Oh, it would have been amusing if I did an HTML CSS resources page using HTML and CSS for a workshop that's for HTML and CSS. But so we will be making oh, I can do this. So what we are making is what I am making is a resources page for all the workshops that I've led for all of the Global Hack Weeks. I'm making it general enough that you can create a personal website with the information that I'm giving you. And then title does not show on the web page output. So it's not going to show in the sidebar, but it is going to show if you open it up here. So Global Hack Week resources showed up here, but it's not going to show up. This is just going to show the body. So let's say we make a header, and we create a heading, and we say intro to HTML CSS, and then we're going to say I don't know, what am I saying? Oh, okay. No. I got this. Intro to HTML, CSS, and then let's say Adam out here like promoting his Lodge gang. Um, HTML, CSS, and what I am doing is, oh, so this is something that I don't have to say anymore if you're on Rebel, but if you're in somewhere else that's a text editor, like some people use Vim or some people use Atom or Notepad, which is preposterous. It works. It's preposterous, but it works. So if you forget if you're using something that doesn't autocomplete, then don't forget your closing tags. Um, let's see. So now it is automatically formatted because H1 knows that it's a header. So there are accompanying styles with it. So even if your style sheet doesn't have it, you your HTML will still have your HTML file, your web page will still have that styling. There's something that I personally do, like this is my own choice. When I make websites, usually with React, um, CSS Reset. I look it up and then I pick this first one for my web. Yeah, this is the one. And then I just copy and paste it. What this does is it removes all of those like those intro styles, or I mean the defaults. It removes all of those defaults so that nothing is styled right from the get go. I put that there, but you can ignore this. Um, Yeah. So if I run this again, this should look exactly the same. Like both lines should look exactly the same. Let's find out. I was wrong. Lol. See H1 font size in 100%. Okay. Hmm. And then let's say, so we have that, and then another tag that we're gonna learn is line break. This is the HTML and CSS way of putting like spaces in between your lines. But once we've gone to like higher levels, we will know not to use it. But for now, what was the workshop that I did before? Hack your productivity. Cool. And then what was something that we did before? Bullet journals, journals. So now we have two of them. Now, um, I have briefly shown what it looks like to put the text in, right? Um, H1 means first heading, but it doesn't mean like you can only have one heading, one H1. It just means like, so for example, if we do H2 and H2, it'll be header 2, so it'll be a smaller header. It'll be like, oh, it's within that header. Within that for H1 is an H2, is an H3, but you don't need to do the other ones. Like if you just want the font size, you can keep it and then be like, and it'll still change. Um, let's see. So there's that. But what if I want to? So I'm gonna hide this because I don't care, and I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. So what if I want to put them side by side? This is where styling is going to come in, and I am going to go into styling with the mindset of, yeah, we can have up to H6. Thank you, Victoria. I can do that until H6 here so that people can see. Yeah. Hello. Okay. So, my next activity is going to put them side by side. In order to do that, we are going to use these tags called divs. So div is short for division, or divider, division, I think division. And then we'll make one div for each one. So we have that here. You technically don't need the tabs. Like, if some of them are like this, or some of them are like that, you technically don't like HTML technically doesn't care because it'll still work even with that. However, we do not believe in spaghetti code. We do not believe in messy code. So we're going to keep it very, very clean and indented, etc. So someone suggested SEC, so section also works. Span also works, but the default that doesn't have any like accompanying styles, like it's just a container. And my goal is just the container. Um, is the div. So I will personally stick with div. You can use section, you can use span, up to you. Um, yeah, div. So I'm doing that. If I run it, it's still gonna stay the same. It's still gonna like be there. However, what I want now is my style, and I'm gonna say, so my goal is gonna be put them side by side. Um, what I could do is in my body, I would say display flex. I'm gonna type them up first and then I'll explain them. Um, Flex direction row, and then just center align items center. Wait, no, this is I went on autopilot. I think those are the only ones we need. Okay, and then let's say I want div. Oh, okay, so I'm skipping a step here, friends. This style sheet, the syntax for style sheets is um, if it's just a word, then it's the tag, like it's the entire tag, like all divs will have this style. Here, all the entire body will have this style. Whereas if I, for example, want to use, I want this first div to have a different styling than this second div, I would give them either IDs or classes. So this is this is something that um, people who are used to HTML don't often think about. But when you have tags that have similar, like similar styles, like you have, for example, in your personal website, you will have projects. If each project is going to have similar styles, like the box, the shape of the box, or the background color, that is going to go in here, like dot card. That's what it's going to look like. And then if you have a very specific one where you're giving it an ID instead of a name, a class name, it's an ID, then you'll say hashtag card. So um, it already knows ahead of time that a ID card and an ID card and a class card are different. So you can say card here and card here. It's okay. If you want to be more readable, then yeah, switch it up, but that's okay. So what I'm doing here is, let's say I want intro to see, I want this to have class, no, class name, yeah, class name card. So watch this. So if I say class name card, that's that one, and then I say color blue. Okay, I see first, second, third. Yes, we shall have blush. I will put blush. I will put a link in the bottom that says order blush here. Um, okay, so we have that. And then here we had said that this has a card, which means if we did this correctly, one of them should be blue and one of them should not. Lol. What's going on? I wonder. Friends, this is dumb. What is going on? Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We are using Replit instead of VS Code so that we don't have to set anything up, and we are currently trying to figure out why my CSS is not reflecting on my HTML. Is my syntax wrong? Is there a dash there where it shouldn't be? Wait, let's see. I'm just checking things out and like debugging right now. So, okay. Will it be blue? No, it's not. Oh, watch this. Watch this be stupid, friends. Let's see. Friends, what is occurring? Okay, dot is a class, and it's a card, and it's a background color is blue. Oh, watch my stuff. It should be just be class, not class name. Okay, I got that right. Cool. Is my syntax for the style sheet correct? Let's see. Link rel style sheet href. Okay, my syntax was incorrect. So let's try, and then instead of my style, it's just style. Let's try this. There, that's what I'm looking for. This is exactly the ugly mess that I was looking for. Okay, so we are good here, friends. Oh, so thank you for the suggestions. Classes are dots and IDs are hashtags. Cool. So, what is that? Oh, so we are good here, and now this one's blue, and this one's blue, and this one's not. They're side by side. I accomplished my goal, and my my reset worked because, as you can see, the headers don't look like that anymore. But I am going to comment. I am going to remove it just so that I am on everyone's page. Let's see. Everything should be fine now then. Oh, because I also removed what body said. Sorry, friends. I'm confusing. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So now that we have that ugly looking, very angry blue, I've never seen a blue that's angry. Let's do, oh, something that I've seen a lot of people struggle with is centering stuff. So there's the very janky way of doing it like this, where it's like, wait. Oh, friends, this is how you comment stuff out in HTML. It's different than all the other programming languages because it's not a programming language. But my shortcut for that is control and then slash. If you haven't already, that is how you do it. So we have body. The janky way of doing something is a tag for centering. So if we do this, sorry, if we do this, it's supposed to be centered. It's not anymore. I'm glad that the wrong thing doesn't work. Oops. But let's say p high, that should stay the same. If we do it the CSS way, we will do id is equal to centered, and then we go here, and then we say hashtag centered. And the way that we do that is display the same thing, display flex, and then so flex. Oh, this is a thing that I'm going to share with everyone. This has saved my life so many times. this Flexbox. So this thing has everything that I've ever needed about centering, formatting. If you don't, so there's the one way of like laying things out in CSS is grid. The other way is Flexbox. I personally vote for Flexbox because it's like more, it's not as rigid and is not like as hard coded. Um, so we have this. I'm going to put this in the chat. Um, Ooh, someone has a resource. Let's go to flexboxfroggy.com. Ooh, I like this better. Thank you, Polaroid. Um, okay, so where were we? Where were we? We were here. So we have display flex and then a lot. So okay, so what this has taught me, or where did it go? It was here. What this has taught me is that justify content and align items are the two things that you need. Justify content is along the axis that you are referring to, and then align items is against it. Hello. Um, yes, so justify content is along the axis. Align items is opposite the axis, perpendicular to the axis. And I want to center everything, so I can just say center and then center. So it's centered here. Now, we are going to debug and figure out why it's not centered that way either. Now, the reason for that is because the default of divs, and the body is one big div, is the height and width are very, very like as small as possible. So right now, if we dev tools this would be so cool if it worked. Let's find out. Elements, toggle highlight. Oh wow. So let's see. Body. I was just okay. I don't want you highlight anymore. There. Okay, sorry about that. So the reason why it's currently on the left and not all the way in the middle is because our body is currently the width of, like it's not the whole width. So let's try width, and this is when Polaroid is saying this is what needs to happen. Parent. So we're gonna say div, and then inside it have a child that says hi. Still not centered. Let's keep figuring this out, friends. Calendar, friends. There. I can't see myself. This is so difficult. Hello? Okay. Okay. Mic drop. Okay, give me 1 second, friends. Just one quick second. I am back. I am front. Um, let's see. We let's see if we can remove this and it'll still run. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we needed. So now that we have learned how to center something, let us. What else? Um, oh, let's just go ahead and do the. I bet it's messy. So what I would want to do. So if you're hi back. Let's say you have or no, sorry. I am currently trying to make the think of the content of my website. Can I get a show in chat of like anyone that is actually no. Let's say I want a div that says, oh, so here's this is why I got confused. I didn't know where to start, and I think this is a good place to like talk to people about it because um what um what I'm trying to say is that if you yourself are someone that is making a website and you don't know where to start and you're coding, I think the best way to get started is to lay out what you even want on the website in the first place. So, what I'm going to do is start just making, like writing down what I want. So, first, I'm going to want a nav bar and I'm going to want a hero, being landing section. Cool. And let's say I want, oh, it's hard not to be able to see the chat. Let's do this, friends. Okay. My chat isn't catching up. Boy. So we have the nav bar, we have a hero, and then let's say I want an about section. And then I want experiences or projects. Which one do we want first, friends? Yes, you want a footer. Footer. This one will have Blahaj as promised. I keep my promises. Um, let's see, what else do we want? Okay, but okay. We will want experiences. We will want projects. Let's keep it there. Yeah, 3 sections, a landing, a footer, and a nav bar. That sounds like a lot. Um, let's say um, oh, okay. So first, so let's that should have just a list of all the things. Now, see, the normal way. This is what you would expect. It should look like. Ignore that, friends. So we have navbar, hero, blah 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 blah. Okay, and now I'm going to comment this out because this is just for my eyes, and then I can get started on actually making the stuff that I'm trying to make. Um, we have div. So this is something that I learned over no light. I think yeah. So we have a nav bar. Let's say we have logo. So these are all placeholder words. Logo, and then I learned that you make a div for the stuff that goes on the right. Like you know how um, what's a good example? What's a good example? Google probably. Yeah, see, so usually what happens is like there's a logo here and then all of the links go in here. In order to put one thing over there and the other thing over there, one must create two different divs. So let's say, just to be overkill, look. So this div, if I say class left, or no, because it's the only one, we shall follow the rules. We shall say div ID left nav, and then div ID right nav. And then here, so something that we haven't tried yet is lists. Let's say unordered list, and then list item. And we are going to say home, or like, yeah, home. And then about. Oh, yeah, we're gonna keep going. Experiences, and then projects. Cool. So those are our four main things. If we, so now ID nav main. I don't know why I needed to spell it out, but okay, we don't need these anymore, I don't think, but I am gonna need, because my unordered list is gonna have bullets and we are avoiding that. So we have nav container, nav container. Oh, okay, so Victoria, why is it that OL is not always used? OL is ordered list, that's the one with the numbers on it. UL is unordered list, that's the one with the bullet points on it. Okay, I'm gonna shimmy myself a little because posture is important, friends. My pinky just like, posture is important, friends. We're okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, an example? Okay. Let's say I'm gonna fast forward a little. Let's say div ID experience container. This is gonna annoy me, so I'm just gonna fix it. So sorry. Okay. So if we have your experience folder, your experience div, right? And we close it. If we have an ordered list, and we have a list item, let's say your ordered list. So this is what I do. If you, I lost it. Never mind. Oh, the way that I annotate my tags is I use the ID or the class to give meaningful names, like names that that can tell me what's in that part without me having to read the content. So my OL ID is experience list. And then here, I don't need to say number one. I can just say MLH. And then my next LI is going to be Microsoft. And then my next LI is going to be college. Okay, and then when I do this, it should have, oh, watch this. It should be this one. This is the thing that's bugging out. what is, uh, sorry friends, one second. There. So that is an example of unordered list and ordered list. So I'm gonna put the things back from whence they came since Victoria saw her example. And I'm going to uncomment this. Allah. There. Cool. So I'm gonna leave that alone for now, and then I have, oh, so now we're at right nav and left nav, right? So this is gonna have this is the parent, so it's gonna have display flex, etc. And then let's say nav, left nav. And then I don't think I'm doing anything with left nav, but right nav means something. Right nav. And then what I want is this deserves its own display flex. And the thing that I need here is flex direction row, which means everything is going that way. Let's try if this will work. So now logo and home, so now nav main works, but right nav doesn't. Let's try again, friends. Oh, there's another thing we can learn. So, because someone earlier was asking if we can just remove the div because the UL is already there. That's a way to fix it. Ta-da! So, what this is saying is only the unordered list that is within the right nav is going to have these styles. So we have that. You could also just say UL, but I would like to, yeah. So now that we have that, it's still a mess. We're gonna be fine. And then this is, so one way that you could do it. Oh, let's um flex wrap, flex basis, flex flow. There is here flex start, I think. There we go, flex start. Let's do flex end. So flex start is where justify content. Let's do this, friends. No, it's not. But thank you. Nope, not it either. So it's justify content and align align items, and then align self is within the item itself, like not the parent. The parent has justify and justify content and align item. Is there justify self? I don't think so. It is. Okay, this is new. I did not know this. Today we learned. So we have, yeah, I found out. Okay, so we are trying to move home about experiences and projects to the right. In order to do that, nav may need to be 100, and then let's try this. Why isn't it going to the right? Okay, friends, help me debug. We got this. let's use this div. What's going on? I'm not used to the debugger or to this thing. Yeah, but like, this is not what I wanted, but that's okay. I'm gonna remove it, and then how do we align those to the right? Oh, I know. So we can remove this, and then within nav main, we say space between. Okay, we figured it out, friends. And now within this will also be, this is going to be slightly different, space evenly. Okay. That's wrong. That doesn't sound right. Why is it taking that long? Dang. Not it either. So what I'm doing now is, oh, let's see if this syntax works. I'm just trying things out. I will explain afterwards and or let me know if you have any questions. Nope, not it. CSS inherit. No, not it. Not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to do. Just li. And then let's say width, sorry, no, padding to VW. Let's try this. Nope, not it either. If people aren't following, what I'm trying to do is add spaces between these four words. Let's see. What else can we do, friends? The other way was apparently this. Separately. There. Okay. Cool. So we're good there. So now we have oh, I'm just gonna make tiny little edits so that even before the end of the workshop, I have something that looks semi-decent. Let's see. Fonts.google.com. There we go. Oh, that is so cute. This is the, yeah, this is what, oh wow, that is so cool, friends. It's in Filipino. Google used Filipino. Wow. Okay, in order to get this, I will do this. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, this is how I do it. Okay, someone link me Blahage's icon while I get fonts. So what I'm doing now is this thing. So now I have that, and then now I can say, what I did there was put the new font in, and then serif just means a backup font that, yeah, it's just a backup font. Serif is the one with the little, this is typography. I'm going in a little bit of a tangent, but sans serif is the one without the little tick marks on the edges of the letters. So Arial is a serif because it has the little tick marks, whereas Roboto, where was Roboto earlier? I memorized fonts. Does not have oh, there. So Roboto is a sans serif because there's no tick marks on the letters. So where is an example of a serif? That's a serif. The tick marks on the side. Um, so there's that, and then mono is the ones where all the characters are the same width. So we have that. Let's run. Okay, so we're good. We're good there. Progress. Let's see. Oh, and then there's something that I haven't explained because I don't think it's the best practice, but just in case you want to, you can also do this. Style is equal to, um, and then whatever your style sheet is going to be is going to go in here. So padding to VW colon, semicolon, sorry. And everything is the same. And then if I go out here, it still matches. And then what if I want to put a color on my nav bar? Background color light pink. Oh, that's a very nice pink. So now it's that. So we're good there. What if we now want, this is when it starts getting like a lot. So about, I'm so glad they can do this. We now we have, so we've done the nav bar. Now we're up to about div, no, sorry, div ID about main. So another way that you could use classes, for example, is if, oh, no, we're not there yet. There. So we have, let's say, a paragraph. And we want to say, hi, I'm Isa, and I'm teaching HTML, CSS for major league hacking. And then let's say that's it. And then now we go into experiences. Div ID. Right. Oh, that's already here. That's what I made here. Cool. But let's run it for a second. Okay. What if I want to say in my in my about main, margin, let's say I want it to be like very tiny in the middle. 12VH, 12VW, arbitrary numbers. Oh, there's this thing in CSS apparently where you do it in multiples of 4. I was just reading the chat. Everyone's saying okay. Okay, so that's what I was waiting for. Now it's in the middle. It's a little smaller, so you don't have to like tilt your head in order to read everything. So I want to just show you that what it looks like with. So you can see like it's a paragraph. Okay, cool. We have, so we are good there. And then now what we're doing is this. This is when I would want to, so I'll comment this out, but keep it in the code so that we know what we're talking about. So I just want to pause for the discussion in the chat about inline versus external styles. The good thing about inline styles is that yes, it's only in the same file and you're not putting anything else in there. Yes, but it's not neat and easily readable. Minified packaging. Oh yeah, the mini CSS are cool too. The ones with no the one where it's like there's no styling, it's just like all one big line of CSS. That works. Yep. Um, but it depends on the situation. Like if you're making a personal website and you're the only one using it, making it do what works best for you. I taught this at my previous workshop. Whatever works best for you is what works best. Um, and yeah, whatever works best for you is what works best. And if inline styles for your own personal website works, go for it. It's messy, yeah, for sure. So when you're starting to code with other people, like for a hackathon project or for a school project, that's when you definitely have to use like separate files. Like it's good practice, it's clean, it's expected almost. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It is expected that your code is clean, so you would want to put them in separate files. In the class that I'm teaching, it's like every class has its own file, and then it's like separated by headers and implementations, etc. Tailwind is good. Tailwind, to those unfamiliar, is markup such that you can just put different class names and the class names are already pre-styled, so all you have to say is like, okay, wrapper 2, and then it'll know that you want a wrapper that is of width 2 around that div. So that's pretty cool. So it depends on what you work with, but I got sidetracked by myself. This is for beginners, so I will keep talking as if no one knows what's going on. Yes, so we have experience, and what I was gonna do was um, div class experience. So one experience is one div, yeah. And then in each experience we have div class. So this is when I start using classes instead of IDs, so be wary of that. Div class company, maybe. I don't like that it's not auto closing. Let's say Major League Hacking. And then, so that's company and that's experience. And let's say div class, or actually it doesn't have to be a div, it can be P because it's just text and I'm not putting anything in there. So let's say title, hackathon coach. Oops. So now we are at, let's say, the present. I don't know. I see something in chat. I am very curious about the Blush Gang website, but I will save it for another time. And then yada. Oh wait, P yada yada. Okay. So if we run this, yep, there's that. Now, what if I have multiple experiences? What if I want to make something for MLH, for Microsoft, and Hunter College? That would mean I have to copy and paste this over and over and over and over again, right? However, because we said classes, actually, let's style this. So I will show you what it looks like styled, and then I will show you what it looks like multiplied. So let's say title, font, color. So I'm putting random styles just to not to make it pretty, but to show you what it looks like. Thank you that you think it's pretty. Title, font color, let's say red, just so we can see it. And then title, no, this is company. And then this is title. Font color, let's say gray. And then the rest of them are going to be the same. So before, oh yeah, it's okay. So we have this, and then what if I want to change this to Microsoft, and then I want to say software, do I know how to type? Software engineering intern. And then yesterday to today. Now, both of them are there. So now my question is, why aren't the things not thinking? Because I think it's just color. Nope, not it either. Okay, friends. Let's take a look at, maybe I need to, no, that's impossible. Okay. So my class is company. Oh, that's why. Thank you, friends. I mean, I said it. I didn't. Yeah. There. That's what's missing. Let's try again. There we go. And then let's say I want to have in my margin for VW. And now there are going to be spaces. There. Ta-da! Friends, for something like really slapped together, this is turning out pretty well. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we have that and we have that. Does anyone have anything else they want me to cover? Because I have my library wants to take away my laptop earlier than 5 p.m. or like earlier than the end of our session. So, is there anything that anyone else wants? Oh, Lahaj Favicon. Okay, so we haven't inserted a single image, which means, um, oh, I wish this was my actual laptop because then I could have added like one of the Ryan memes to the website. But instead, we're just gonna copy an image of Lahaj, or sorry, copy image address. And then in order to include this in our website, let's say, which div is this? It doesn't highlight which one this closes. Ah, there. Okay. Footer. Oh no. Sorry, that's just an. Did you know that you can make up any tag you want? Like, let's say hello, and then blah. And then if you go here and you say hello, this is like poor syntax or whatever. Wait, what was the thing that I did? Hello, blah. So if I say color green, this should show a blah that says green. Yeah, see? So you can make up any tags you want. If you want to be confusing to someone, yeah, you can totally make any tags you want. Okay, so what I need now is image source, the link, and then ID, Lahaj, and then close. I think that's all I need. And then before I run it, I want my Lahaj to be, did I say class or ID? ID, which means this is a hashtag, not a dot. I'm listening to my own advice, friends. Look at that. Width 90%, height 100%. Please don't be wonky. Ta-da! There's Lahaj. And now if I reload this, like that. Oh, that's ugly. We don't care about that. Nope, 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 nope. Pretend that didn't happen. I'm just gonna put Lahaj like that. Leave it alone. So. Oh, we can censor it. What was the thing that we said? Justify self, right? Center. Let's try that. Nope, doesn't center. I'm gonna do it the old way. Or fan. Lahaj should be the logo. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Polaroid. Polar void. Lahaj margin 0 auto. No, it's not. Because body is not 100 VH or VW. No, not it either. But the thing was centered earlier. So I know what to do. I'm gonna be janky just so we can finish. We're gonna put it in about because Lahaj is about me. I am about Lahaj. There. Whee! So 0 and 0px shouldn't make a difference. Because 0px, 0em, rem, rem, it's still gonna recognize it as 0. But I shall indulge. Yeah, see, it didn't change. But yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask if anyone has any. I love this. Can they be turned to NFTs? So I am gonna call it and say that we have officially made a website using HTML, CSS, and it looks pretty clean. So we're good there. But if you want to turn, so I am not getting paid to do this, but Third Web is so cool. It's like backend as a service, but blockchain. So if you, oh wait, you can't see this. So blockchain as a service. Um, you can create your own NFT. You can mint your own NFTs, drop them, all with like their interface, or you can code it yourself. Both of are fine, and like um, they it's super cool. I suggest it if you're interested in blockchain. Either DM me, check this out, or both. It's cool, yeah. And thank you. Awesome. So with that in mind, I'm going to ask if anyone else has any other questions, concerns, things they want to talk about for the last like 10 minutes. Um, anything at all. We can just chill. This is a chill time. We chillin'. Oh, I'll add that. Oh, um, while people are doing that, I'm just gonna very mildly small. But I did the. Is there small here? Yeah, see, I'm gonna remove that. So, um, featuring Lahaj. Made with Love featuring Lahaj. Um, and then Lahaj can be a link, ahref. Um, let's just leave it like that. Oh wait, no. http blahajgang.lol/discord. I should get brownie points for memorizing this dang link. There. So let's try again. Here, it's not because let's try divs instead of footers because maybe it doesn't recognize it. There, it's there. Okay. So I'm gonna say div class, no, ID footer. And then in here, I'm gonna say that my footer Bahaj.lol/discord. Yeah, yeah. Oh, not gang, just Bahaj. Wow, that is a good URL, dude. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, made with love featuring Bahaj. And then very tiny little shout out. Wee. Oh, because it's at Discord. But what does Bahaj.lol look like? I'm typing it right, right? Adam, what is this? Okay, it's okay. Wait, I want to put this side by side. Where we started and where we are now. Cool. Okay. Thank you, friends. Um, okay. I hear you. But y'all said that there was a website, so I was like, oh, is blogger.lol a website of its own? Ah, lol. Hey. And there's Ryan. Oh, this looks, I love this. What? Okay, cool. I, I didn't, okay, cool. So, with that in mind, thank you for coming, friends. I appreciate you. I hope you learned something. If not, I hope you were able to chill. Um, but yeah, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I will see you next time. Bye, friends. Bye. Yay, I'm glad. Awesome. Bye.